Yale Law School is considered by many to be the most prestigious law school in the country. Fewer than 7% of those who apply are accepted. This year's entering class includes former Eagle Scouts, military officers, and mountain climbers, and one young man from Rhode Island who traveled a most improbable route to get there. Here's NBC's Bob Paul.
If it seems like Andrés Idarraga is always moving, there is good reason, given where he's been and where he's going.
I pinch myself at times. I had no conception or no vision that this was going to happen.
Columbia-born and raised poor on the mean streets of Central Falls, Rhode Island, Idarraga, now 30, started to deal drugs as a teenager.
It played to my sense of vanity. Now I'm a cool guy. When I'm out on the street, my peers recognize me.
With money in your pocket, that sets you apart. At age 20, he was caught and sentenced to 14 years, serving almost half in these gloomy confines in a cell just by 9 feet.
And you start thinking, wow, this is what my life has come to. Being in this, you see how small it is?
I'm assuming there had to be times of, is despair the word I'm using?
Perfect word.
Despair?
Yes. A day seems like a year, an hour seems like a week.
Only here did Andrés Idarraga begin to realize how much he had disappointed, indeed had devastated, the family who adored him.
And I let them down. I mean, I completely let them down. And that really, really bothered me day in and day out.
So in these grim surroundings, he not only began to build his strength, but to read voraciously and also to dream boldly, applying to, of all places, one of the Ivy League's most prestigious universities, Brown.
You have to be a little bit almost delusional in thinking about what you're able to accomplish when you're in there. You have to sometimes have unrealistic goals.
First rejected, then accepted by Brown, he worked tirelessly, grinding, sometimes 15 hours a day in the library, wowing his professors.
And I wanted to know, how an ex-con came to be in the Ivy League. He says something like, well, I've always been good with a book, and it proved to be true.
With grades just under straight A's, Idarraga graduated from Brown, and this month he enters Yale Law School. From prison to an academic pinnacle, mostly by determination.
You read the first page, you understand that first page, you move on to the second page. And it's a sense of discipline involved in that.
It's discipline, that's the key word.
That's it. Break those molds and stereotypes.
And it is that work ethic which he stresses when he meets with disadvantaged teenagers in Rhode Island.
We can learn to define our own goals, but how do we get there? It begins by taking small, purposeful, consistent, disciplined steps.
Reminding you that he addresses where the responsibility lies.
If you do not learn to define your own future, you already know that it will be defined for you.
His own life transformed by education, Idarraga hopes to start a charter school and to teach, teaching others now that when doors are slammed shut,
it's just an opportunity for you to look at the reasons why they say no, and to build a better tool set, to become better prepared next time. Say, listen, do you remember me? Well, this is what I've done since then.
Yes, he is exceptional, but perhaps that is not the real moral of the story.
The moral of the story is that he can't possibly be an exception. There have got to be others like him. I just think his case shows us that there's an unexploited potential there for others.
Every so often, Andrés Idarraga stops to pinch himself, but slow down, never. He's learned there's no time to waste.
All of us, from whatever circumstance we have, we can make it happen. We can run up against obstacles and analyze them, see what's causing them, and overcome it.
As Andrés Idarraga has done and continues to do. For today, Bob Fall, NBC News, Cranston, Rhode Island.
What an inspiring guy. Up next, Al's Book Club.